In the natural kingdom, there are perhaps no greater enemies than the skateboarder and the security guard.
Get off the property!
In Newport Beach, California, a trespassing skater starts to roll, but immediately hits a snag. The guard just tries to do his job, but the skateboarder is defiant. Their anger grows as they stand face to face.
Guy touched me, you're getting sued!
When suddenly, the guard reaches his limit. Even though he's outnumbered 5 to 1, security still throws down. Lucky for him, a bystander steps in to break things up.
We're taking up. Get out of here for the cops come now. Now.
Now, with police on their way,
On my property!
the trash-talking rat pack finally scurries off. In Albuquerque, New Mexico, when skaters are caught trespassing at this complex, security is called to kick them out. The kids appear to comply, but then...
What are you gonna do? You know what? I'm the person, I just don't care. Now, you know what?
the crew tries to draw the guard into a fight. Instead of taking the bait, he just dismisses the delinquents.
Get off the property! We're okay.
But then, one of the teens has the nerve to talk back.
Dude, you're like 40.
The guard lumbers forward, when suddenly...
That was a mistake, son.
The skater wields his board like a weapon, forcing the guard to rip the deck from his hands.
You mean my skateboard? You took a swing at me, son. Get out of here. Oh, you want your skateboard back? Yeah. Put it right down the floor. You gonna ask me nicely? All right, thanks. Put that.
Clutching his trophy, the guard heads back inside.
Shut up. They're following us.
And the skaters learn a valuable lesson.
Stop, Mr. Talk. Go, please. Well, you don't need us to go.
It's unlikely this epic rivalry will end anytime soon. Because as long as skateboarders live to shred, and security guards are paid to stop them, then fists are going to fly.
That was a mistake, son.
Virginia Beach, Virginia. A father and son sit quietly at the counter of a pizza shop when trouble walks in. A trio of new customers starts to argue with the dad in dreadlocks. Employee Sean Boswell fears things are about to get messy.
I told them to leave, and they didn't want to leave. That's when I said, yeah, there's going to be a problem.
But Sean doesn't know the half of it. One of the men moves in and strikes the blue-shirted son in the face. The father jumps up in defense, throwing a jar of Parmesan cheese. But the assailants come back, throwing a hail of punches. It's a full-fledged brawl. But while a good Samaritan rushes in to help the son, the dad takes a chair to the head and goes down hard.
When the guy hit him in the head with the chair, I knew it was serious.
Finally, other customers pull the attackers away and run them out of the bistro. In the wake of the brawl, the son notices his father isn't moving.
There was blood coming from his head, so we thought he was already dead.
The son tends to his severely beaten father on the floor, while an ambulance races to the scene. The man will live, but his boy demands justice. And luckily, he doesn't need to wait for long. Within hours, police use the surveillance footage to identify the suspects and put them behind bars. These three thought they could serve up a restaurant beatdown and get away with it. But the next time they're in the mood for pizza, they're going to need it delivered to jail. Ankara, Turkey. Union members raise their fists in a labor dispute, literally. The bald man in the tie represents management and everything the protesters are fighting against. Now, what was supposed to be a civilized forum to work out disagreements becomes an excuse to work out extreme anger. The man in the red and white stripes gut punches a union leader, slamming him into the podium. And when a supervisor falls to the ground, the employees in polo shirts give him the boot. Seconds later, security arrives on the scene. But in the tangle of bodies, it's hard to tell who's fighting who. A flurry of hits and kicks makes it impossible to differentiate the two sides. So finally, everyone is separated. After this labor disagreement reached a boiling point, these workers brought new meaning to the word strike.
Coming up, an angry mob storms a bus depot and tries to burn the place down. Plus, a small fight on the football field turns into a rumble on the sidelines. That's next on Most Shocking Bedlam and Brawls.